All right, guys. So, first of all, what's going on? This is Rob with flipaquatics.com. And I know the quality of the video is a lot less than it normally is. And so what happened was, well, a lot of things happened today. First of all, I apologize for being late. And I apologize if anything with the live stream is funky. I got a different setup. I actually am using my laptop. My computer decided that it wanted to act funny today. So it took forever to start up. The internet wasn't working. Finally got the internet working. And then I took my monitor, my computer monitor, to the Aquatic Experience. And then when we were unloading it, something fell on it and broke the screen. So now we don't have that. Let me try to turn this down. There we go. So now we don't have that. So the screen's broke, so that sucks. Next thing that went wrong is my webcam that I usually use for the live streams somehow broke too. So that really sucks. And so that's all going on. The wife had a pretty rough day at work, so she's been having it tough. She found out that she actually has to work the day before Christmas and the day after Christmas. So now we can't go see her family. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. So it sucks. Today was a great day. But when stuff like that happens, it kind of kicks you in the gut and you just got to keep rolling. I see Redbeard Aquatics in the house. What's going on, Redbeard? Hopefully your stuff's going good. Listening while driving, that's awesome. Technical difficulties this evening, that is for sure. Greetings to everyone here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll try to keep up on the chat. Let's see. My video isn't working on my cell. Going to power down. Yeah, so there's always difficulties as far as you guys getting the live stream to work just because of, how YouTube has been lately. So there's that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know there were like 40-some people waiting. Thank you guys so much for that. Let's see who the first person here was. Kang Lee. What's going on, Kang? So thank you so much, Kang, for tuning in early, and everyone else. Angela, is he still coming? Yeah. So I probably missed some of the stuff. Oh, my computer's actually rebooting on its own. Interesting. But anyway, so that's what's going on. The topic today, geez, is the future of the shrimp hobby. So a lot happened at the Aquatic Experience, which we'll have to get into that. But let me fill you guys in on what happened today. So today, I actually got to go to an aquarium. One of my friends, it's local to me, actually is a marine biologist. Give me an F, give me an L. That's funny for Flip Aquatics. But anyway, so my buddy is a marine biologist, and he works at the PPG Aquarium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is one of the marine biologists there. It's a part of the Pittsburgh Zoo. And so I actually got a behind-the-scenes tour today, and it was awesome. So we spent some time together. I was there from like 12 to about 5, and I got to see all the inner workings of the aquarium, asked a ton of questions, got to see their quarantine process, got to see everything. We went around and fed the majority of the tanks, which is really cool. So we got to see a lot of the freshwater stuff feeding. We got to feed these 75-pound pacus. So it was just so freaking cool. So that was awesome. But the day other than that has been somewhat rough. And so that happens. But yes, it was so great meeting all of you this past weekend at Aquatic Experience. Finally settling in. It was a grind. Ruby's coming up. Ruby, come here. Ruby, come. Ruby, hey, come. You guys can meet Ruby. Come here. Oh. Oop. What'd you do? So this is Ruby. She is a red golden doodle. She's getting old. She's like, what are you, 8 months now? Something like that. She's a runt, so she only weighs like 35, maybe 40 pounds, soaking wet. So she's definitely getting bigger. As you guys saw her through the YouTube channel, if you've been watching for a while, you basically saw her grow up. Shout out to Lucas Bretz. I see the everyone saying hi to him. But yeah, she is definitely growing up. So look at that cute little face. All right, you want to get down? We have Amanda's mice. I guess they're my mice too. We have them in here, and one of the mice has tumors. They're like huge. Hey, get out of there. And so we actually have them in here because this room's heated. The other upstairs room is not. And so they're on the floor over there. But so Ruby comes up all the time to check on them. You can see her in the background. That's funny. But anyway, so yeah, lots going on. It was great meeting. I see a lot of people saying different things. But yes, I did film the zoo, the aquarium. I got tons of footage of it. I'll probably have three videos coming out with it. So we definitely have a lot of stuff going on with that. I have so many fish room tours to be posting. A lot of other videos. I just did an unboxing yesterday. We got a ton of fish in, which we had some crazy stuff happen with that today too, which you guys know how I am. I'll tell you anything. I installed heaters in the new room. And by heaters, I mean baseboard heaters. And this is in our new shrimp room. And so what happened was one of the heaters is controlled by an electronic thermostat that's digital. And for whatever reason, the digital thermostat was set at 70 degrees, but it would never adjust from 69 to 70. So it just kept the heaters running like constantly. And so there's a couple fish tanks that are right above one of the heaters, like, 2 feet above them. So needless to say, the heater was kept on all night, and it cooked the fish. Like I got in this morning and we lost a full tank of celestial pearl danios, which is like terrible. Like a fish that I've been waiting for forever to get them in and get them healthy. They all came in looking nice. Yeah, it cooked them all. Not one survivor. And then there was a tank of black neon tetras next to them. And those ones, of the 25 that were in there, 23 died. And then the tank next to it was just green neon tetras, and every single one of those lived. So apparently they like hot water. But it was like something like 95, 96 degrees. Like it was warm. And so then I got one of my fans and put it under there, and it's blowing the air out from underneath there. So hopefully that problem won't happen anymore. And then I got to fix that thermostat. I don't know why it's being the way it is. So so that sucks. So that was kind of a bad way to start the aquarium. But anyway, yeah, Eric B's Aquarium said, I thought about going to the PPG Zoo today, but thought it would be busy. It actually wasn't that busy. So yeah. Red Bearded Aquatics says, Rob, watching you on my big screen TV. This is so cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully the blue bolts are doing really well for you and everything like that. Audio is on, just refresh. But yeah, the celestial pearl danios, like that just makes me sick. Like I'm still like in disbelief about it. So yeah, it hurt. I don't like killing things. I don't like when they die, and have a whole tank of something die. Like that's terrible. But anyway, you learn from your mistakes, and that stuff happens, and then it teaches you what you got to prevent. And so now that I know that could happen, I will always have the heat or something blowing onto baseboard heating, just so the radiant heat just doesn't go straight up and cook whatever's above it. So, but anyway, yeah, so that happened. So it was kind of a crazy day. And again, my wife wasn't having the greatest day. She woke up late for work, got to work, found out she had to work on Christmas or the days before and after Christmas. And so it's just been one of those days. But I did get some amazing video footage at the aquarium. Super excited to share that with you guys. So that is going to be really, really cool. So we'll have that coming out soon. But anyway, let's get into the actual topic tonight. The actual topic tonight is basically on the shrimp hobby and the future of it and where it's going and things that are happening. And I just thought it was an important thing to touch on, especially with the Aquatic Experience happening. It was just a crazy turnout. There was over 100 entries, or at least there would have been over 100 entries. They had to deny a few. And so there were over 100 tanks of shrimp there. And it was just really, really cool. So we'll get into all of that. I do want to take a minute and just thank everyone here that is a veteran or who has served in the armed forces or is serving in the armed forces here in the United States. Yesterday was Veterans Day, which is just a day that we just sit back and thank the people that have sacrificed and have given their time and some even their lives to do what some of us can't do or didn't do. And so just huge shout out to all the veterans in the house. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you. We love you. We support you. And, you know, it's one of those things. So I definitely support our veterans. My grandpa, who passed away early this year, was a Vietnam veteran. And, you know, he was one of those guys that just was in the trenches, was a Marine, saw it all. And, you know, he wouldn't traded it for the world. And that's some pretty gruesome stuff. So he ended up dying of Agent Orange, which was a chemical they used to kill all of the vegetation there, as far as that's my understanding of it. And he was in the trenches and everything like that. So he was obviously inhaling it and everything. So it ended up taking his life. So even with that, he said he would have done it all over again every single time. And so veterans are the armed forces, you know, all that, people that serve. That's a different breed of people. That's someone that was called to do that. So we definitely, it's worth taking 5 minutes of this live stream and just thanking them. So thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you, love you, support you. You know, you guys are awesome. So thank you for doing what you're doing. And so with that, I did a little thing for the veterans. And, you know, I always say this, we always try to have some sort of sale going on for the website. And this week we wanted to do it to honor the veterans. And we have a discount for the veterans all year round for this deal, but I made it available for everyone. So if you're a veteran, we will offer 13% off all year round just because you're a veteran. And so if you ever want that discount code, just let me know. But we are doing 13% off this whole weekend and tomorrow. And that's just a way of, you know, just giving back, or not really giving back, but it's just a way of like saying thank you in a way. And then if you are a veteran, leave a comment if you place an order, and we will definitely include a special gift for you to just say an extra thank you, not only for your order, but for doing what you do. So anyway, so that's going on. It's all down in the description if you're interested. But let me minimize this. So getting back on topic, once military, always military. Amen. Nisi, actually, shout out to Nisi and her husband, Doug. Doug really put out just an inspirational message about a military sergeant that did some not so good things. And just it was just inspirational. It was awesome. It was really good to hear a Marine side of it and how he felt about the situation. So huge shout out to Doug and Nisi of the North. They're just awesome people doing a lot for our community. So love them. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Now let's actually get into the topic at hand tonight, the future of the shrimp hobby here in the United States. So this show, the 2017 Aquatic Experience, hold on, let me close the door. Amanda's downstairs and I can hear her and it's distracting me. All right, we're good. Sorry about that. But anyway, getting back into it. So the 2017 Aquatic Experience, the second international shrimp competition here in the U.S., it was just a huge eye-opener. Like there were, what was there, 3, 4, 5, 6 shrimp vendors, like people that are specifically dedicated to shrimp there, which is a lot. Like in the past years, it was just me and one other person at most. And this year there were 6 of us. And then there was a huge turnout for the competition. I think last year there was like 60 entries. This year there was 100. And so the shrimp hobby in a whole is growing. I mean, people, there was a guy named Paul. Paul flew in from Australia just to come and be a part of the shrimp competition. And there were Taiwanese breeders coming from Taiwan all the way here with their best shrimp just to make an impact on the shrimp hobby here. And it was just, it's super eye-opening. So the shrimp hobby here in the U.S. is still so underdeveloped. We're still in the infancy of it, which is just crazy to think because so much is growing and changing. There's so many new types of shrimp. There's so many new strains of shrimp, color variations, everything. And a lot of it hasn't come to the United States yet. And yes, AE was awesome. I got to meet so many of you. I see people in the comments right now just saying like, hey, it was so great to meet you. And it was just awesome. Like, you know, the YouTube booth came together and we got to meet so many YouTubers like Creative Pet Keeping, Kasha, James from Challenge of the Wild, Carlos from the Fish Nerd, Chris Roma from Roma Aquatics, Corvus Oseen, Joel, and just so many others, Jimmy, Sashimi Whiskey, Bob, Steamfall Aquatics, Corey, Aquarium Co-op. Like, there were just so many people there. And there were so many different people in the shrimp hobby. Like, it was just crazy. So we got to meet everyone. So I highly recommend going. And sorry for the cough drop. I still have a sore throat. I really need to get checked out. My doctor thinks it's heartburn. But anyway, totally off topic, squirrel moment. Getting back on topic. So with all that being said, it was a huge turnout. And there's so much stuff that has not even made it to the United States. So I think that the shrimp hobby is just right on the verge of just blowing up, because there's still so many people that don't even know that freshwater shrimp is something. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like hardcore hobbyists that have been in this for like 40 years, go to the fish clubs. Like, they still like don't understand, like, you know, shrimp other than brine shrimp, like are there. They're in the hobby. So it is just crazy. Yes, Red Bearded Aquatics was there also, and he was so cool to meet. So it's just so much stuff. I mean, I love it, and it's been awesome just meeting everyone. So Josh Rugg dropping a $5 super chat. He said, "Thank you for all the support. 9 years in the U.S. Air Force so far." Josh, thank you for what you're doing for our country. Thank you for just being a part of the armed forces and giving your life to protect people that can't protect themselves. And that's what the military is. They protect the people that choose to do other things, can't defend themselves, and it is just awesome. So shout out to Josh Rugg, 9 years in the United States Air Force. We salute you, we respect you, we love you, and just really appreciate what you're doing. Oh yeah, and how did I forget? Kang Lee was at the Aquatic Experience also. Super cool to meet him. He actually stayed and helped us clean up, which was awesome, because cleanup is the worst part. Like, it is just terrible. So to have people there helping us clean up. Dan was another one. Shout out to Dan. So it was one of those awesome experiences. What are you going to do with the banner all the YouTubers signed? So yes, so we had a banner that all the YouTubers signed. And it was it was really cool. And to be honest, I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. I want to get it framed, and we can either display it next year at the YouTube booth, or we can raffle it off, something like that. I really don't know yet. But I'm glad that we got it signed. I think that's so cool. And so I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. We might do something big with it to raise money for next year's YouTube booth. That might be something that we do. I don't really know. So that's definitely something that's coming. But to get back on track, where's this hobby going? Where's the shrimp hobby going? Like, how's it going to change? So this is what I think. I think right now we're relying on importing to bring a lot of stuff in. Like, we rely on like people like me who import tons of shrimp and sell them to people that have never been in the hobby before, and maybe experienced hobbyists, like whoever, and that's how we're growing the hobby right now. I think it's going to take probably about 7 years before the United States is big enough to where there's like breeders that are established that are breeding like these high-end shrimp and selling them for, you know, drastically reduced prices compared to what they are now. So I'm thinking like the shrimp hobby is about 7 years away from like its peak, like where it's going to be. So we have 7 years of growth with tons of new variations like coming into play all the time. The biggest one right now is actually called a Galaxy Pinto. That's the big craze right now. They've been out for, I don't even know how long. I would guess 2 years, something like that. And they start off being extremely expensive, but now they're coming down in price. Like beginning of this year, I think we were selling them for $100, and now my importer just gave us a crazy deal, and we're selling them for $30. Like, it's either, I think it's $42.99 right now, something like that. And I think with the discount, it comes out to like $35 or something like that. So yeah, so it is just, I mean, the shrimp hobby is just blowing up. Like, I think Galaxies are going to be the big craze for the next year or so. Maybe red fancy tigers, those are becoming really popular. There's just tons and tons of crazy good shrimp out there. And it's nuts because most people right now are into Neocaridina. It's only a matter of time until like Caridina just blows up and everyone is like, oh my gosh, like you got to have Caridina. And so yeah. Red Bearded Aquatic says, Rob and Amanda, you're the reason why my wife started to enjoy the hobby with me. Thank you. That is so awesome. Again, you two are so awesome to meet. Shout out to you and your wife. Hopefully everything is still going well with the shrimp and the new tank and everything like that. And that is just so cool. So thank you for saying that. It is always good. Our main goal in this hobby is to grow it. And if we're not growing it, we're not doing it right. Because that is my mission. That is why I do everything I do. It's to grow the hobby and share my passion with you all. And so that's what I do. And even right now, like there's 101 people in here, like that, or 181, which is just insane. Like 181 people care about freshwater shrimp. It just blows my mind. So I'm glad that you guys are just as passionate about me. And I'm really, really excited to see where the future takes us. So some cool things that are going on right now, which I wish I could. I probably can share my screen. Let me see if I can pull this up. So Chris Lucup, aka the Shrimp King, just an awesome guy, somebody that we really appreciate, who's really helped us out and been a huge inspiration for us. He actually came to the U.S. He was there for the International Shrimp Competition at the Chicago Aquatic Experience. And just talking with him, getting to know him more, because we've only met him. This was the third time seeing him. Every year at the Aquatic Experience he comes. And just to hang out with the guy, like it was just really cool. So we actually have something really fun going on right now, which Chris just finished for us. And it is so awesome. So let me let me pull this up, and then I will show you guys. You're really going to like what I have. And I think most of you will really appreciate it. So let me pull this up. It is awesome. I am so excited to get this done. So, okay, here we go. Now let me see. Okay, so it's going to be a little weird at first. I don't even know if I can share my screen. Let me see. Yes, I have to be able to. Oh, there it is. Okay. So share my screen. Yep. Share. Okay, so right now you're going to see craziness, but ignore that. So check this out. So this is a 2018 Shrimp King Flip Aquatics calendar that Chris Lucup, which you can see Chris Lucup here, he is the Shrimp King. And the cover, which is really cool, is actually Dilwyn, I'm sorry. And Dilwyn is actually our importer. It's the guy that we get the shrimp from. And so it's so cool that he chose to use the metallic purple shrimp that we actually have two of. And he chose to use that for the cover. So I think that is absolutely cool. But it is going to be a 2018 calendar. Here's what all the months look like. Like, super, so excited about this. So I think it's so cool that Chris decided to partner up with us and do this for us. So he designed it. We're going to get it printed, and then we're going to distribute it. So you can see, like, you know, this is just his personal page, but 18 people like just this, and so on and so forth. And so if you look here, I want to see 284 people like this, including myself. So I have to say that. But so awesome. So definitely check out. Oh, Lori Myers is calling me. Uh-oh. That's so funny. That's my mother-in-law. That's funny. But anyway, so that's what's going on with that. So excited. Let me get back to this. Stop sharing. And I'm back. So we have the Shrimp King calendar coming. That's probably going to be out hopefully we can have it done by the end of this week. Our buddy Jason, which I got to look up Jason's YouTube channel. I always forget it. Jason is the one that does all the stickers for the Fish Fam, and just is doing some really cool stuff for our Fish Fam and our group. And he's actually going to be printing the calendars for us. So no better person to give the business to than him. So shout out to him. King Lee said, put my name on one. But yeah, you can get them. We're going to be selling them through the website, and we're trying to keep the price as low as possible. But I know we're going to have to ship some out of country so they can just be distributed elsewhere, because I know a lot of interest has been coming in from that. And so there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff happening here in the near future. I'm thinking the price, my goal is to have the price definitely under $15. I'm trying to shoot for $11.99 right now, just depending on you know, how much shipping costs and all that is going to be. So we need to find some out. Definitely not $18. We're going to keep that under. So my goal, like I said, my goal is to keep it under $15. I want to see a calendar of Flip Aquatic shrimp riding solid gold aquatics goldfish. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Oh, and then we have shirts. Yeah, I'm going to be listing these on the website soon. This week, I'm going to try to list all of our new products. We have some new mystery snails. We got sponge filters. We got tons of dragonstone. We got new driftwood. We got tons of stuff that needs to go on the website. I just haven't put it up there yet. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's just going to be really, really cool. Lucas Bretts, LR Bretts Aquatics says, do you find any conflict of interest with Selene winning most of the awards and being a part of Shrimp King? Selene actually is not a part of Shrimp King. Selene actually has his own line of foods. It's actually a Missouri line. And so in my opinion, there's absolutely no conflict of interest. Whereas, like, you know, him and Chris are really good friends. But Chris is also really good friends with people like Carbon and Vin. And so if you guys don't know, Selene, my importer, won Best of Show this year with his Nasi, or they call it something else, but I call him the Nasi, whatever shrimp, red shrimp. And so I'll have to do a video on it. Yes, and Black Friday sales, we'll get to that too. So yeah, Lucas Bretts, I don't think there was any conflict of interest. I mean, I truly don't think so. But that's just my opinion. I just think that you're going to flip for Rob Shrimp. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But yeah, so I don't think there's any conflict of interest, and they have no ties together. It isn't like they benefit from each other's business in any way. They just you know, are friends. And two different businesses. Again, Selene has his own line of food. Chris has his own line of food. So they're actually competitors as far as that goes. But anyway, Selene does have some amazing shrimp, aka Dilwyn. So we are gonna, you can't reserve them now because I won't have a chance to remember on the shirts. But we are gonna get these up, and we're gonna have them on the website. Explain your logo with the shrimp in the droplet of water. So this is actually a shrimp in the drop of water. And everyone actually, all my friends joke and they say this is actually a tear from my failures. That's what they always say, but that is not true. This is actually a water droplet, and a water droplet symbolizes life. And so it's just kind of a cool concept, like shrimp being a part of life. And it's just really, I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. So they designed it, and I was like, I love that. I think that is so awesome. And then Flip, if you guys didn't notice, it actually stands for freshwater, livestock, invertebrates, and plants. So we're all freshwater. And Flip actually stands for a sudden change. And that's what I plan to do in the United States, is create a sudden change in the way that people did shrimp, in the way that they sold them, in the way that they took care of them, in the way that we bred them in the United States. You know, there was a lot of like backthought that went into the name and the logo and all that. But anyway, somebody asked, are we going to do Black Friday sales? So I think that's a great question. And just in case you didn't know, we are having a 13% off sale this weekend store-wide. We got mat filters back in stock, and we are doing that in a celebration for Veterans Day. And then if you were a veteran, leave a comment in the notes, or leave a note in the comment section, or whatever it is, or comment in the note section. And just let us know that you're a veteran, and we want to include a special gift for you, just to say thank you for your service and all that good stuff. So please, if you place an order and you're a veteran, please let us know. But yeah, so we have that going on. What else do we have going on? Oh, Black Friday sales. So Black Friday is coming up in about 12 days, something like that. And it's going to be a busy weekend, I'm hoping. So we are doing some sales. I don't know what they are yet, but I know that we want to do a free gift for Friday and Monday. So Black Friday and then Cyber Monday. And then I think we're going to stagger like the sales that we have going on. So like maybe we'll do like for an hour, we'll have like 30% off mat and filters. And then, or maybe for like 3 hours, we'll have that going. And then the next 3 hours, we'll have another sale going and things like that. So we'll mix it up. I don't know what we're going to do the sales on yet. I think we're going to build out like, sorry, I'm hiccuping. Red Bearded Aquatic says, that's genius, Rob. Thank you so much. So yeah, so we're going to do some new stuff. We got, like I said, we got some new products going on. I think we're going to do a big push for like our new products and really get them out there and discount the price on those. I think we're going to do a really good sale on Dragonstone. And I don't really know. It's going to be some cool stuff though. So I am really excited. Josh Rugg said I ordered. Hope it actually made it into the comments on the order. Didn't see it when I checked out. Josh Rugg, let me write down your name, and I will definitely. Oh, I don't have a pen. Josh Rugg. Write it on here. Actually, I'll put a note in my phone. That's the easiest way. Messages. Josh Rugg, veteran. There we go. Now I can't forget. So if you are a veteran, again, please let me know because we will hook you guys up. I definitely want to make the veterans feel special because they definitely deserve it for sure. So that's what we have going on with that Black Friday sales. All of our Black Friday sales we'll post the Sunday before so that everyone can plan ahead of time. Like, ooh, like I really want that one, or I need to be watching at this certain time. Daniel said, let's go, 100 likes. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. So we have just so much stuff going on. Check this out. So we hired, well, hopefully, one of my really good friends from high school. We are hiring him as like a hands-on guy to do like feeding and stuff like that on days that Jeff isn't working. And then the two can kind of work together on days that Jeff is working. And so we're growing the Flip Aquatics family. So now it's going to be me, Amanda, Tyler, and Jeff. And then we have Ken and Mark who always help. And so it is just going to be awesome. I love that the Flip Aquatics family is growing, our little Flip Aquatics team. And so hopefully we'll keep growing, and bringing on some more amazing people. But I am truly so excited for the future of this hobby. I just think that it's going to be one of those hobbies that truly, like, I know I said this before, but this hobby can truly save lives. Like, I've met two people that if it wasn't for this hobby, they probably wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for this community right here, you right now, if it wasn't for this community, they may not be here anymore. So that it's just so powerful. Like, and you don't think it either. Like, there's 160 people roughly in here right now, and you wouldn't think like one of those people could be having the worst day ever, and just us just sitting here having a conversation, talking about our passion of shrimp, putting a smile on our face despite my crap day. I can come in here and just forget all that and enjoy my time hanging out with you guys. And you never know. It could turn someone's life around for sure. So we do all this for a multitude of reasons, but that's definitely one of them. So Kingley said teddy bear Coolwood or Choyawood. We are going to be getting some in. So I'm going to be working that deal out and getting some teddy bear Choyawood in, which is like this huge freaking Choyawood. The normal stuff is like that, and then this stuff is like that, like just huge. So that'll be really good. Fish Charlie said it's good to see Flip succeed. Hopefully we succeed. We're definitely pushing in the right direction. I believe we have good intentions for sure, and we have a good mission. And as long as we stay true to our values, I really believe that we're gonna do well and really grow this hobby. That's the goal, at least. I'll toast that with my water. Do I have a video on sexing shrimp? So I probably do, but I'll just show you right now. So like, first of all, female shrimp are bigger. They usually have better color than males. But female shrimp actually have a skirt. If you look at the back tail of a shrimp, the very back tail, on the bottom of the tail, where like their little fanlets are going in the water current and all that. I'm not using technical terms whatsoever. But their back of their tail, the bottom of it, males, it's like a straight line, right? Perfectly straight. Females have like a rounded tail on the bottom. And the reason they have a rounded tail is because that's where they hold the eggs. And that roundedness is what protects the eggs. Males don't need that, so they just have a straight tail. So it's like a protective guard. Oh, Scrimp Life's in the house. Zach and I had an amazing weekend. I set up an epic aquascape in the Shrimp King tank I picked up from you guys. Also, the Yellow King Kongs are doing awesome. Thanks again. So, Scrimp Life, thank you so much. Shout out to you. It was so good meeting those guys. Just awesome people. So, definitely go check out Scrimp Life. You know, on YouTube. It's shrimp with a K instead of an H. So, Scrimp Life. Just really awesome meeting you. Liz says, Rob, shopping on the site right now. Oh my gosh, thank you, Liz. You guys are awesome. And seriously, like, I wouldn't be where I am today without you guys. And I know that 100,000%. Without you guys, God, and my family, I would not be anywhere quick. And so I appreciate you guys so much for what you do for me and my family, just as much as you guys appreciate me for what I do for you and your hobby and your family. So this is a good relationship. Like, even always smiling, love it. Thank you, Christy. But yeah, I'm always like, I try to always be happy. You know, there's no point in being negative. Like, bad things are gonna happen. You just have to keep going through. You know, it's just part of living. The longer you live, the more unhappy things you see. Another cough drop. My poor throat is just dying. Oh, you guys want to know what's on today? Walking Dead, baby. I just thought of it. I'm still an episode behind. I got to catch up. Let's see. Daniel said, in color can tell also, but it isn't good for 100% tell. Yep. So, again, thank you guys so much. Love you all. We're still going to hang out. We have 190 people. I don't remember the last time we broke 200. If we break 200, that would be insane. And so I honestly don't remember the last time we had 200 people on a live stream. So that would be really cool. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But anyway, you can't pre-order shirts. I'm sorry, but I will be posting them on the website soon. I promise. We should have a lot of every size left. I'm actually going to do a special order for a few people to get some bigger sizes because honestly, I don't know why. The biggest I got was 2X. And I should have got 3, 4, and 5X just to have them, but I didn't. But that's just me being a rookie because I've never ordered shirts before. And so I'm gonna get some bigger sizes for those people that need those, and I definitely want to make those available. I don't want anyone to not have the ability to get a shirt. And the reason we did red and white was to symbolize YouTube, like, you know, rocking the red and white colors. You know, instead of this being a triangle, it's the Flip Aquatics logo. So that's the only difference. A Walking Dead sale. That's so funny. We'll sell all of our dead shrimp and then ship them to you. That will be our Walking Dead sale. Oh man, yeah. I don't think we'll get to 200, but it would have been sweet. You never know though. We still got 5 minutes left. We could make it happen. Redbeard Aquatics says, Rob next. I don't know why. Redbeard Aquatics, just that whenever that name comes up, I instantly see it. So that's why I'm always reading his comments. Rob, next AE, they need to allow the attendees to vote on shrimp for a different prize. Ooh. Yeah, well, maybe I'll have to talk to him about it. Rob, you bring us together. River Life, what's going on, River Life? That's my boy, Rack. River Life is the bomb. Definitely check out his YouTube channel. He actually did an interview with me and made a video about it. So super shout out to River Life. I'm glad that I saw you in here, man. And we got Greg Jones in the house. We got all the celebrities here. This is ridiculous. Greg Jones, hey, at Flip Aquatics, nice meeting you. I'm planning a trip to Cleveland soon. Greg, let me know when you're in Cleveland, man. I can even come up there and pick you up. We'll hang out for the day. It'll be cool. So check out Greg Jones' channel as well. The boy's been making YouTube videos for, oh my gosh, it feels like forever. So shout out to Greg Jones as well. So cool that all you guys are in here. Alfred Wayne, what percentage of your shrimp sales do you think are imported shrimp? Alfred, I would say 90%, if I'm being honest. We do sell a lot of USA bred cherries. We sell a decent amount of tangerine tigers that are USA bred. I don't think we sell crystal reds yet because our colony's not big enough. The other ones that we're really breeding are like the black tigers and royal blues, things like that. But yeah, I would say 90% are imported. And like I said, like we really cannot keep up with the demand. Like you guys know it. Like if you've been along for this whole journey, we have been trying to do USA bred shrimp only for the first 3 years of my business of Flip Aquatics. And I think it was like year 2, like after 2 years of business, I was like, man, like this isn't working. Like I might have to just like not do this anymore. Like, you know, I'm putting all this time and effort into something and literally we're not making a difference like I wanted to in the hobby. Like I wanted to like truly like change the hobby, be a source to get healthy shrimp that are going to do well for people. And I was failing, hardcore failing because I didn't have any shrimp to sell. And so now that we import, at least we can quarantine stuff for 30 days and try to make it as healthy as possible. And then we can guarantee that they're going to be healthy. So if they do die, if they do have a parasite, we can replace them. We can refund somebody. So like at least now we have product or shrimp, not product. Product's a bad word. They're shrimp. Sorry. At least now we have shrimp that we can sell that we can try to make a difference. We can try to prevent diseases. We can try to prevent parasites. We can try to set people up for success. Like now we can do that. And it's really rewarding. You know, just to get feedback from people like I've been trying shrimp forever and finally they're breeding like crazy. Like that's when it feels good. That's what I love to hear. And that's why I do what I do. Daryl Deemer dropping a $10 super chat. Daryl, you are the man. Great to meet you at Aquatic Experience. It was crazy busy when I was there. It was busy the whole time. But Daryl, honestly, thank you so much for the super chat. Great meeting you as well, along with so many other people. Seriously, the best part about trade shows is meeting everyone. Like I love it. I love it. I love it. I swear, like I promise on my life, if I had to put a percentage on the amount of time that I talked to people while at the Aquatic Experience, I would say like 95% of the time I was talking. Like it was ridiculous, but it's ridiculously fun. JJ Collina, I think that's how you say it, Collina. JJ said, thanks for walking by faith and not by sight. Let me know whenever you are in Tampa area and pumpkin shrimp great. JJ, thank you. So you guys know, and some people disagree with it, but that's okay. You know, we're allowed to disagree. That's a part of being free. You can have opinions, and I support that 100%. But the nice thing is, like, I give all my credit to God. Like God has got me to where I am. You know, I was a pastor, a youth, like assistant youth pastor for about a year. And really got to minister into young people, and that was awesome. And it just clicked in my mind one day that, you know, I have this huge audience, or I consider huge, 25,000 people that are at least subscribed to me, and maybe, you know, every once in a while we'll hit a video that gets, you know, 100,000 views or 200,000 views, and it's just cool that I have the ability to just be a positive person in their life. And share a little bit of my faith without like shoving it down their throats, because, you know, I want you to believe what you believe, but I want you to know what I believe too. So love you guys, and definitely it's so cool to be able to share my faith with you and share what my faith has done for me and has made me such a positive person. And that has a lot to do with my mom and everything like that, and my family and, you know, all that good stuff. But it all comes down to attitude. We can choose to be happy or we can choose to be unhappy. And it is a choice, because bad things happen to me all the time. And, you know, you roll with the punches and just know that something good's about to happen too. Like, you know, if we always get hung up on the bad stuff, then we'll never be able to see the good stuff. So So just a little bit of something there. Let me drop a little nugget with you. So I've been really trying to better myself lately. And so, what was it? I had it. It was such a good quote. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna think about it for 1 second. You guys are gonna love this. If I can remember. If I can't remember, then it's gonna be a cliffhanger for next week, and then we'll talk about it next week. Stormy Mist in the house. Shout out to Emma. I just saw her jump in. But yeah, so this is a good way to pass the time before Walking Dead. But what is it, man? It's like, I don't know. But I'll leave you on this. If I had one mission in my life, and I'll share this with you guys because I think it's important. If I had one mission in my life, it would be to genuinely love every person that I meet. And I just think that's what life is. There's one language that has zero barriers, right? Zero barriers, and it is love. Everyone in the entire world, no matter what your language, no matter anything, no matter your beliefs, we all understand love. And love feels good, right? So like the tough thing is loving someone that completely hates you, because there are people out there, I guarantee you, I promise that there are people watching this video right this very second, or the replay, and are listening to my voice right now that hate me for who I am. They hate that Flip Aquatics is succeeding. They hate that we're importing shrimp. They hate that we're doing this. They hate that we're doing that. And they hate us for it. And so, I mean, it is what it is. And I want to choose to love those people. And I want to choose to help those people. It's like, let me give you an example. And I hope you guys are still with me. I hope you're still hanging on. There is somebody in the shrimp hobby, right? That people just despise. They absolutely hate this person. This person, you know, they're different. They're different, right? And you know, a lot would consider them a pathological liar. They lie about this. They lie about that. And a lot of people are like, ooh, like, you know, I'm gonna stay away from that person. But the truth is, like, I see that person. I don't see someone that lies, cheats, and steals and does all this bad stuff and manipulates people. What I see is someone that had a horrible life. I see someone that lived through circumstances that formed them into that person. I see a person that is hurt on the inside, that's struggling, that has things going on that I can't even imagine, and that's the person I want to see. And you have to love that person. Now, granted, do I want to spend every day with that person? No, because I don't think I'm strong enough in my faith to spend every day with that person. But that is someone that I can look at and I can have sympathy for instead of disgust. And if we can start changing our mentality of, you know, being like hating someone that did us wrong, and start loving that person because that person did us wrong, because that is what their life and their situations taught them to do. Now, they didn't make great decisions, but you know, if you just start looking at things in a different light, there's always two ways to look at every situation, and I definitely try to do that. So, you know, a little tangent, not anything to do with shrimp, but something to do with life. So I want to challenge you guys, the Flip Aquatics family. You guys are part of this family because you're watching this video and you're hearing my voice. I want to challenge you guys this week to show love to people, and think about it in every situation. Like, think about your job, your boss. You know, it's tough to love that person sometimes, but I want to challenge you guys to do that. Show love to someone who doesn't deserve it, and see what they show you back. And they might hate you more for it, but if you keep loving on them, then that's better than any kind of hate you could give them. So, all right, well, I did my ranting. Somebody, N. Conomus, says, is the veteran sale for everyone to use or only veterans? So that is a great question. That's something I was actually confused with when I saw other people doing veteran sales. The veteran sale is for all people. It is for everyone. It's 13% off the entire website. But if you are a veteran, I want you to put a note in the comments, and I will personally send you a gift, just as a way for me to thank you for making a sacrifice that I didn't make and that so many other people didn't make. And I just want to thank you personally for that. So please let me know if you're a veteran, if you place an order, and I will get you that special gift. So thank you. So much love to you guys. Thomas Kraft in the house. John, the more you know Rob, the more you'll love him. Yeah, so I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for making me a part of your Sunday. I hope you guys have a safe rest of your Sunday. Enjoy some Walking Dead in a little bit. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go love on my wife because she had a bad day, and hopefully get her in a better mood too. So I'm going to go show her some love and positivity. So much love to you guys. Stay tuned for what comes next. So we got more videos coming. So much cool stuff. So you guys make a great day, and I will talk with you guys soon. Later.